Welcome back to Thigh and I Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, we actually made it to Colony 9, and lo and behold, we were attacked. Our lives were at risk when we got here, and in the process, we freed it. We slashed their flame clock like every other colony we've gotten to. We beat the console, Mobius B, and we unlocked a new hero. A new friend is in our party. Our old friend, actually, Xeon. That's Lance. Xeon, you need to get out of the way. Glory Hog. Just because she has bigger wings than you does not mean you're not important, Xeon. You're my friend. Either way, we made a lot of progress. Stop talking. I need... interrupting. Today is, unfortunately, going to be side quests. That is a little bit of bad news. Yep. This is side quest episode. But fortunately, good news, silver linings. It is the last episode dedicated to side quests. Stop talking. I want the side quests over and done with as much as you guys do. Believe you me. So we're going to get them over with very quickly. I promise you that this is going to be the last episode. There's one here, and one here. There's 3 in the colony itself, and then there's one here, but we're not doing this one yet. That's going to be for later. Same with this one. This is also for later, but there's one, and then there's one over here. So there's 4 quests that we wanna get right now, and we're going to start off by talking to Pollux. Wouldn't have expected to see you here, Pollux. Yeah, well, I put in to request the supply drop just earlier. But what do you know? Suddenly the wind's picked up and the drop's been blown way off course. Oh, is that why you were looking out towards Skyview Falls? Nothing for it, I guess. Why don't we go pick it up? Seriously? Wow, it's my lucky day. You Special Forces folks really are the best. You know we're not Special Forces anymore, right? Anyway, if you do manage to collect it, feel free to hold on to it. It was all stuff meant for the front lines, you know. Understood. I'm sure it'll come in useful sometime. Thanks for looking out for us. Well then, mind how you all go, alright? I'll head back to Colony 9. Yeah, if things are meant for the front lines, you really don't get any more front of the lines than us. Ouroboros. We're the ones who, free colonies and fight consoles and change the world. So that's Skyview Falls right over there. But while we're in the colony, I'm just going to get the quests now, and then we can go out and get things. Larea, you have a quest for us. I have a 6th sense for it. Oh, Noah. Huh? Is something wrong? Yeah, actually, here's the thing. I left some buddies at Shark's Jaw's Cape, and we were meant to meet up later, but they haven't come back. Yeah, I thought I ought to request a search party or something, but it was after that mission, so it didn't seem right. I hear you. Shark's Jaw's Cape, right? We'll go check it out. I feel bad doing this. I know you guys have only just come back as well. We're fine. You're fine. Everyone's fine. We're happy to do this. We did sort of go AWOL ourselves, so anything to make up for it. Thank you for this. Well, that's what we do. We help people accomplish their goals and save lives. We'd be pretty poor heroes if we just neglected the side quests. Harala! What do you have to say, Harala? How are the Levnesses looking? Long time no peeping. Noah and Riku both look, well, nicely fluffed. Tidying workshop of Riku seemed like big undertaking since left in decidedly scruffy old state, so Harala leave it be. But was full of useful bits and bobs to tinker with. Harala helped self to those. Please not have hard feelings. No, of course. If it was all in the name of helping the colony, then I'm all for it, of course, and I'm sure Riku is as well. Oh, and the gossip. Of course there's gossip. We freed a colony. There's going to be gossip in freed colonies, and that leads to more side quests. We're running out of supplies across the board. Xeon's gotta find a solution, and fast. And the first thing he has to solve is the food shortage. Hunting and harvesting isn't producing enough for us to live on. Colony 9 shortages. Oh boy. Don't you just love... Oh, stop. No. Oh my gosh. There's so much. I asked Earl to do an off-seeing, and he had the cheek to tell me, how about later? I sternly reminded him of what his job is. You wouldn't hear that kind of talk coming out of Noah now, let me tell you. Colony 9's Offseer. Sounds like something's going on with the Offseer. I'm not quite sure how we're going to manage now with only the supplies we've got as tin rank. Oh, well, probably not going to go well. Things could get even hairier than when we were at dirt rank, I think. Lean times ahead. I have some hope that maybe we can procure enough food and energy. Spare equipment, on the other hand. We're lacking in all kinds of resources. What do we do if it carries on like this? Colony 9 situation. Man, it seems Colony 9 is in very dire straits. Food, equipment, personnel issues. Lenny! Oh my gosh, Lenny, you have a side quest. Hi, Lenny. As long as it's not getting drunk and shooting up a town or lassoing cattle. As long as we don't have to lasso Ardens, we'll be fine. You look a bit peaky, Lenny. You okay? Noah. I let down Django and the others. Bounty hunter? You know him? Tell me what happened. My team was wiped out. We ran into rampaging monsters at Sonata Saddleback. That's Grave Bunnet country. And they attacked in swarms. Yeah, there were so many that we were just overwhelmed completely. My power frame was broken and the others defended me. We were so close to the colony. I'm sorry. Noah, I want to ask you to do something for me, as an Offseer. Play for my friends. Please send them on. Django and Olivia Ann and Marlin. Before monsters get to them. Of course. Can you give us the coordinates? I'll send the info to your Iris. Thank you for doing this. Anything to help. That's what we're here for. Both as Team Ouroboros, helping people, as well as an Offseer. That's our duty. Lots of people to talk to. We're not talking to people. We also have discussion topics. Sure, we're right here. We might as well. We want to go to the tables, not the food preparing area. The kitchen. That's what you call the place where you make the food. But anyway, let's get these discussion questions over with, because I have a feeling they're going to give us side quests. And this is the episode where we get rid of the side quests. Oh, and they all have side quests. All right, let's just do them one at a time. What's the situation at Colony 9 looking like? Colony 9's been struggling ever since we cut them off from the others. No helping that, though. Still, it'd be nice if we could do something. What do you think is the most pressing shortage in Colony 9 right now? Oh, if I had to guess, probably the food. All the equipment can come after the fact. I mean, it's hard to pilot a Levnis if you're starved to death. Corpses do not make for good pilots. They are subsisting entirely on shoe leather. We need to get them food. At the very least, we gotta go back to Colony 4 and get their burrito recipe. Because Colony 4 had food shortages, and the burritos were the only thing that stood between them and cannibalism. So if we can bring those recipes over here, the Wolfs, we gave them Wolfs. We still have Wolf meat. No, I'm sorry, what were you saying? Shortages? What they need the most, then food. Yeah, I was just talking about the Wolf meat. There's plenty of, what are they called? Garafas outside? I'm sure they might be a bit lean, but I mean, food is food when you're hungry. But that's only really the very top of a very large pile of needs. They would have been used to getting some of their stuff from the castle. I reckon a bunch of people are feeling uneasy right now, left without any support. Well, I mean, they don't have zero support. They're tin rank, not dirt rank. They did get something a short while ago, though, right? The war with Agnes is dragging on longer than anyone thought it would. And shortages are bad for the war business, so they'd get containers of supplies dropped. Yeah, Uni, those are supply drops. We've encountered several of them. There's apparently one off by the waterfall cliff that we're going right after this. Do you think there are any still lying around? I mean, yeah. We were just talking to someone who said that there was a supply drop. Well, I mean, they did say it was for us, but I mean, if it's food, we could give it to the colony. I remember one that was blown away by the wind. We couldn't recover it. Really? I must still have the logs from back then. Got it. It's up the waterfall at Murmur Rise. Well, that's a different waterfall. Are you saying there's 2 rogue supply drops? Forgotten supplies. Okay. Now we have 2 quests that deal with supply drops. Well, tell me about the Offseer.
Let's lay out the facts.
Some personnel issue. Food issues, personnel issues. About those guys from Colony 9. They've really been coming at Noah asking for off-seeings these days. I thought they had a new Offseer filling in for him. What's his name? Earl, a 4th-termer. Yeah, that's the one. I guess he's just not as reliable as our Noah. He'd be doing the off-seeing until we get back from Colony 9, hadn't he? I don't really mind sending them off, but still. It just ain't possible for you to do the sending off in this fella's place every single time. I wonder how things got to this point. I've been wanting to look into this as well. We need to talk to Rold. He'll have a good overview on what's going on with the soldiers. Let's meet up with him in the Colony 9 barracks and see what's going on. So Rold is apparently in charge of the personnel, or at the very least, off-seeing. So he'll be someone we definitely want to talk to right after this. The barracks are like 6 feet away, but we can talk about that after we talk about shortages, because not only are there shortages of food and issues with the personnel, there are apparently shortages with supplies in general. Major shortages, yeah, indeed. That's nothing new. There have been shortages since you've left. We didn't have so much of a problem with food and resources till the colony's rank dropped. So now frustrations are running high after one too many shortages. Is there anything we can do to help? That would be great. I guess there isn't anything we can do to fix it at this moment though, right? Resolving the food supply problem is the highest priority. It has to be. Everyone's sad when stomach empty. That's just science. But it'll take time for the fields to yield crops. Yeah. If we could find something to tide everyone over, I point to Colony 4's burritos again, or until Xenon's field idea brings results. Troublesome people as always. What is that supposed to mean? Riku, are you implying that Napon are inherently less troublesome than people? Please, Napon are literally walking stomachs. They're like whales. Well, whales don't eat a lot of things. Oh, they eat krill. So, I mean, well, whales do have to eat a lot of krill. Riku, we need to find some krill. Come on, Riku. If you've got any bright ideas, we'd love to hear them. I got it, Lance. We just have to fry up a bunch of krill. We'd have to find an ocean and then move it to Colony 9. Wait, we're a mobile colony. We can move Colony 9 to the ocean and fish up the krill. It's an easy plan. Even you can think of. It's principle of finders keepers. Oh, so we've got to... Do we have to rob the krill? Meaning? Battlefield is full of useful items with no owners. He's got a point. When we couldn't go back to our colonies, we survived with the things we scrounged off various battlefields. Pools filled with krill and all that. You remember the krill days. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Unseasoned krill. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. On an old battlefield, we'll probably be able to find resources other than food as well. How about we search the battlefield at Everblight Plain near Colony 9? There is also another place. The place where we met Guernica. It's another promising candidate. There were lots of supplies that were in his ship. Right. When we found enough, we'll take it to the commissary. Camilla will be able to distribute it best. Then it's decided. Hey, I'll help too. Implying that you wouldn't have helped otherwise, Sana. That's unlike you. You're normally very helpful. Manana also lend a wing. Manana can cook all of the food for the colony. Lean times in Colony 9. Alright, so that's all of the discussion topics. And
let's go.
many quests we have like 6 in total now. Supplies in the wind. Oh, level 4 and 5. We should have done those earlier. Farewell Melody. Forgotten Supplies 28, 25, and 27. Alright. We're probably not going to be able to do lean times, and forgotten supplies. Because we are like 5 levels too low for that. I think we can manage an Officer's Anguish. And if we can't manage the level 5 quests, well then I might as well just hang up my coat and end the series now. I think we can do these 4 quests in this episode. That sounds like a good plan. And then we can come back to do these later on in the series. So Officer's Anguish, we have to talk to Rogue. He was in the barracks. Oh, look, there he is, right there. How convenient. Rolled! We wanted to ask Earl. Ask about Earl. Not talk. Well, we wanted to talk to him too. How is he doing? That sort of thing. Oh, Earl? Actually, I was wondering if it was something I should report to Xeon. The colony isn't happy because Earl doesn't want to do any off-seeing. I mean, an off-seer who doesn't want to do off-seeing? What's up with that? Well, to be more precise, he stopped doing it while everyone's present. His guard, Carrie, said as much anyway. No one's seen hide or hair of him today either, so he's probably off doing an off-seeing. Has he been avoiding the public eye? Do you know where he is right now? I think he's off on Villiera Hill. Ellis reported finding the husk of a friend there. Alright, we'll go check that place out. I'd like to ask Earl himself what's going on. Yeah, let's go to Villiera Hill. That we most certainly will. But on the way, I want to check out the map and see where we're going. Oh, there's a quest outside of the colony. We can go... Okay, so we'll loop around up here. Book it over here. And then we can go across up to friendly support. That'll take care of those 3 quests. And then we can skip travel to Guernica's crash site. Go take care of this one, because I do want to take care of this one right now. Because just trust me, it's important that we get this one out of the way soon. And then we can jump up to Offseer and see if we can find Earl. That actually sounds like a very good plan. So it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to our destination locations. So, poof. And I do believe that is the site of our fallen friends. We'll definitely be here to send them off. But first, we have to deal with whatever enemy is here. Oh, Bunnets. Lovely. The ones who attack in swarms. What are they doing with Django and the others? It doesn't matter what they're doing. We're going to stop them. Stop them dead in their tracks. Oh, they're only level 12. I can just let the auto battle take care of this. It's child's play. There's nothing interesting that's going to happen in this battle. These Bunnets do not pose a challenge. We can literally buy... These aren't even the types of Bunnets that have clubs in their tail hands. So we definitely have nothing to worry about. Easy enough to just go slash, cut, slash, and destroy. One down, see? Oh, give me their eyes, though. What do they have? Dexterous Bunnet tails, Bunnet meat, and money. This one's already nearly dead. Super quick. The reason I'm not cutting this is because it's almost over. Don't worry about it. There's a method to my madness. Look, see, it's already over. It wouldn't have been worth it.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Senna, please, watch your tone. Be respectful.
I'd better send them off.
A lovely send-off that any Offseer could be proud of. But there's also loot. I'm sure they'd understand. With the shortages going on, we need all the stuff we can get. Hopefully there's not just Nopon coins in here. No, there's just one gemstone. All right, I think they might have... They totally gypped us on that. There was no Nopon coins. All right, that's fine. The supply drop that we do have access to is right by that waterfall on that cliff face. So,
What's that?
what's what? Do you see something? What, the mushroom? It's just a clusterel. We've seen millions of these. Actually, I do believe the way to this...
Looks like we can go on from here.
Yes, we can. The way to the one quest with the Lost Patrol, I do believe, is up this way. So we definitely want to do this. We want to get these side quests over with. Yes, I was correct. Shark's Jaws Cape. Oh yes, it's definitely those Rogals that are attacking en masse. We're going to get over there, and we are going to help our allies. Yep, that's the sound of gunfire, all right.
That's not good. We gotta pitch in. Quick.
Oh, we absolutely will, Senna. Don't worry. We can leave the containers for later, Mio.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, these are level 4. I'm sure we can just deal with these in like 6 seconds flat. Look at that. See, half health, dead. All right, this one. Oh, we're just bisecting it. It's already dead. And that's the fight. No commentary required. Noah, thank the flame. If you hadn't shown up, well, I don't even want to finish that sentence. It's fine. I'm happy you're all right. Hurry along back to Lorea, would you? She's been worried sick. Yeah, we'll do that straight away. Thanks. We owe you. Well, that's what we do. We help people. Hashtag Ouroboros helps.
That container.
Oh, that was a quest complete. What container? What are you talking about? Oh, the one up there?
Doesn't look like we can get to it from here.
Oh, no. What gave it away? The giant chasm with level 50 fish in there? We're not going... We have to go into that cave to get up there, probably, I think. We needed to tame one of the Rogals if we wanted to get up there. And that's not something that they left us any time to do. They were so weak they wouldn't have been able to carry us over there anyway. Alright, so the waterfall is over there. Oh, I can get that chest. Alright, I'm going to, because this is much farther away, I'm going to poof us right over there.
Sweet, let's poke around.
Skyview Falls. Here we are, and there's the thing. Give us our loot.
To use some of this.
This loot is apparently all for us, so I hope it's good. Based on the fact that it was a level 5 quest, though, I expect nothing. Can we get some ether cylinders at the very least? We get a complete quest. Temple Guard, Attack Stone, and some gemstones. Wow, that's so useful. Alright, fine. Let's hope this container doesn't just have a single gemstone in it. That would be inconvenient. Oh, Napon coins. Just 2 of them? Alright, that's what it is. Fine. What's next on the list? Offseer, Farewell Melody. Which one's this? Oh, we just have to go back and talk to Lenny. I do believe that's fine. We can go back to Colony. Yeah, we can... Actually, wait, I have an idea. If I'm remembering things correctly. Alright, I think this will work out. Let's go to Guernica's camp and get all of the loot that we need to help with the supply shortages. Not the food shortages, the supply shortages. Where are we? Down this way.
Coming here, I think back to the day of the mission.
We were enemies back then, huh? Funny how things turn out.
A twist of fate. All it takes is one tiny thing to change everything forever. Seems usable. Let's take it. Levnus Lamellar armor. Lamellar armor. And then there's another one over here. I'm sorry, I have to take this for Colony 9. Kavesi Infantry Exosuit. Well, we do need the supplies, and they're not using it right now. And I have a feeling that they'd want us.
Promise never to desert on my watch, Noah.
Oh, I would never do that. I'd hate to make an enemy of you.
Did we technically desert from the first time? I mean, they tried to kill us. Rations. Oh, okay. We are helping out with the food shortage.
Good thing we found this.
And I think there was one back here, no? Yep, there it is. our last little thing from this particular place. Take this with the colony. Another exosuit. Again, I think they'd want us to have that. So that's the only thing that's going on over here. There is a quest here if you wanted to, but I'm saving that for later. Definitely don't want to focus on that right now. There's also stuff in Everblight Plain. If we don't have to fight anything, I think we might. We might. Let me see how these other two quests go. Nopon. Oh, and of course they have gossip. Forest region teeming with glitter radishes, ripe for plucking. Not such good news. Too many radish means they be unrare article, not sell for good profit. I mean, just sell them to Colony 9. I'm sure they'd buy them in bulk. They're pretty bad off, so I'm sure they could scrounge up enough caps. Look at me, I have Fallout on the brain. Pain. Ask friends. Don't tell of anyone about incident of Pain in Aegis Wilderness. What was that? You needed fruit, right? Water? Please keep secret from Shil, but also from everyone else. Pain would lose all appearance of gravitas that come with title of Master Pawn. It matter of principle. Alright. I don't remember anything revolving around you. Top secret. Hey, Shil, Pain totally got caught up in the desert because he was nearly dead of thirst. What? You don't like my gossip? Do you want to just talk about glitter radishes for an hour? Fine, whatever. Customer, can Shil request favor in return from handsome reward? What kind of favor? And what kind of reward, more importantly? In not big favor, Shil only making register of friends. How does that work then? Caravan of Shil not only Nopon caravan in world, you know. Shil have many compatriots in many places. Shil now trying to make formal register of said chums. You're a traveler? Just do it yourself as you go along, innit? Why would I ever do that when I can hire people like you to do it? Well, Shil very much want to do this, but again, hiring the workout is much easier for Shil in the long run. So Shil stuck here until waiting for teacher to arrive. Favor is this, if you choose to accept. If not, within the next 10 seconds, I will self-destruct. Talk to Nopon merchants like Shil when you see them. We can do that. Shil no friends have what it takes. It's a bit weird to ask people you barely know to do this, but whatever. As long as we get paid. There are 19 caravans in all. 19? That's one short of 20. Give it up for Caravan 19. Caravan 19. But there's so many Nopon who cooperate like Shil and Mimu. Won't be a problem. Talk to Nopon about requests and friends get stoned like this. Come back when they're all collected. A yellow pebble? Not only yellow, but red and blue as well. Shil wants you to collect all. I believe they call this mission creep. What? Tyon, are you implying that this game has something called mission creep? Are you making the accusation of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that there is a disparity between the amount of main quest and side quest? No, that is outright incorrect. There is a perfectly reasonable amount of side quests in this game. You do not get overwhelmed at all. Thank you for your kindness. You're really helping Nopon. Alright, we accept, just as long as you're not in a hurry. We can keep an eye out, I suppose. Nopon register. Yes. Much like the quest in Colony 30 with rebuilding Doric by getting parts, this is not a quest you do in a single sitting. No, this is something that's going to take us a long time. So even if you wanted to do this all at once, it's not happening. Shil, what else do you have to say? Master Pawn is truly amazing. Truly, there nobody better at scheming ideas for profit of caravans. If it Master Pawn who come up with the idea of register. You don't say. That's so different from Riku and Banana. If only they could make us money. We're not talking about them. What we are going to talk about is glitter radishes, because while we're here at this campsite,
better make sure we're well rested.
We can discuss with ease. Glitter radishes.
Where should I start?
You see glitter radishes glowing. Well, they are glittering. Glowing, glittering. It's pretty close. They're everywhere in the Forest region. Yeah, no joking. At first I thought it was some kind of weed. Nice. That offensive against radishes everywhere, and weed. Glitter radish is not only delicious, but also covers all bases nutritionally. The misapprehension is understandable. They do tend to spread like wildfire when they're in season. Maybe we can just plant some glitter radishes by Colony 9. Well, that's what they're doing. They do need to grow. I mean, send a survey team out here. It's not that far. They brought back memories, and not the good kind. You use these glitter radishes quite a lot in your cooking as well, don't you, Manana? Very muchly. Glitter radish even add aesthetic appeal, making for a very good and versatile ingredient. Only need peeling, as skin is tough, and also take to stringy bits out. But after boil for a few hours, and be sure to strain off scum layer, then yes, very tasty. That sounds disgusting. Stringy, scummy, boiling for hours? You might as well just chuck a haunch of wolf in a pot and boil that for hours. At least you'd have some flavor. Sounds like a lot of work for a radish. Yeah, it's one radish as well. It's not like you can make an entire meal. It's a single radish. One to eat, but tough to eat. This is what Manana called true dilemma. Doesn't bother me. I'm a simple man. If it's good, I'll polish it off. What a simple man indeed. Then land can take peeling duty. If not have to work for joy of eat, then pleasure much diminish. Oh, what? Sheesh. Can no one take a joke these days? Man, apparently Gritter. Gritter, I can't talk. Everything's a gritter.
Let's move out.
No, either way. We're done with the radishes. We're going all the way up there. Poof! Earl! Earl! We're here to find you and hopefully help you, because that's what we do. You're not Earl. You're Carrie. Where is Earl? Isn't he with you? Aren't you supposed to be his bodyguard? Thank the flames you're here. Could you help look for him? Did you lose him? What's happened? We came out to send off a friend who died in battle. Alice and Lenny shouted to me for something. He must have wandered off while we were talking. Even when he played the off-seeing melody, there were no motes like you usually get. I think he was embarrassed that Alice and Lenny had seen it. No off-seeing motes? I wonder if that's the reason he hasn't been wanting to do it. Please, will you find him for me? Please help Alice and Lenny. Ellis is to the east of Villiera Hill, near the Millick Meadows waterfall, and Lenny's at Camos Guidepost. Alright, we'll let you know as soon as we find him.
More names.
Well, luckily for us, we can just skip travel, hop and a jump, right over to Camos Guidepost, and say hello to Lenny. And if we are extremely lucky, we can give Lenny the side quest while he's right here.
Some relations have changed.
Do I think that's going to happen? No, but it could. We sent off your friends. Thank you. Are you alright? This isn't the first time I've lost friends. Oh, we're giving them the quest right now. I didn't even realize. I don't know why I can't get used to the feeling. You don't have to get used to it. Is that what you think, as an officer? Anyway, you've eased my heart a little. Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad we can turn that quest in right along here. That's very convenient.
It's a good feeling.
But Lenny, we're actually here to talk about Earl. You look like you're looking for Earl as well. Yeah, that's exactly what we came here for. Do you have any leads? Nothing, and I've combed this whole place. We ain't found shit. He's not here, I can tell you that. Who's to say he's not already on the way back to Colony 9? It's certainly possible. 1 out of 2. We gotta go find... Oh, that's a big Google. Is that who I think it is? Oh, it is. Gingostic Gigantus. We are not going to fight the giant Gogol because that would be the death of us. And we're going to ignore the very obvious climbable purple leaf surface over there because that will lead to distractions, and we will not get distracted because as much as you and I want the distractions and the side quests to be over, I want that equally as much. So this is going to be, as the last episode of side quests, we're not getting distracted, and there are nothing but distractions up there. Ellis, keep us from getting distracted. You haven't found him, have you? So you've come to help find him as well. Whenever anything happened, he'd say he didn't want people to die. Hopefully he's just off collecting fortune clovers. Earl's whereabouts. Well, that leads us to the fact that we have to go and discuss it, and that means going back to the Pharaonis Hulk, because there's a nice easy camp to get to, and I don't want to have to go back all the way to the colony to discuss things. Hillside Hulk campsite.
Better make sure we're well rested.
We have to talk about the boy. Where is the boy? Does anyone have any ideas? Where is this lad? How can we not have found him with all of these people? He might be on the way back to Colony 9 from Villiera Hill. Maybe if we could find somewhere fortune clovers grow. I've not seen any growing between Alfeto Valley and Colony 9. Between Valley and Kilmaris Highland. Alright, let's see if we can find Earl there. Riku, that doesn't sound like a place we've been to.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Riku, if you're going to suggest places, please let them to be where we've been to. 750 meters away, where are we going? Oh, that's actually surprisingly close. Oh, we actually can travel to Kilmaris Highland. Alright, Riku, you're off the hook, but you're on thin ice. 150 meters. We cut that journey down by 600 meters. That's fantastic. Razzle Basil. The Razzle Basil. We can cook the glitter radishes in the Razzle Basil. The glittering Razzle Dazzle meal. Banana, I have an idea. Earl, we found you. Oh my gosh. Find any fortune clovers? Ah. Carrie and the others are worried about you, you know. So I guess she told you everything. I can't go back to them. I'm worthless. Why do you think that? Because I can't do it. I can't be an Offseer. Look, Earl, since I became the Offseer in your place, I sent off friends who died in battle with all honor and respect, but everyone who died after the flame clock was destroyed, what were those lives even for? I felt so much pity for them, I couldn't stand it. All I could do was try not to think of anything at all. And when it got to that point, I couldn't raise the motes when I played the melody. I can't send them off properly. I hid it from everyone in Colony 9. But the secret's out now. How can I go back there? You should find a different emotion to tap into. Like gratitude. A different emotion? I've never considered that. Our role as Offseers is to communicate emotion. The off-seeing isn't the most important part. It's managing to convey that emotion. Noah, you have to find your own answer, starting now. But instead of suffering alone, why not talk to Colony 9 about your feelings? There's no need for you to bear the burden of this change alone. Commander, you're probably right, Noah. But it'll take courage to confess everything to the whole of Colony 9. First, I'll talk to Carrie. That's a good idea.
Good to add more names.
Man, Earl seems to be in a very tumultuous place right now. So hopefully
What's that device?
Apparently we're not talking about complex emotional situations.
Who wants to do the honors?
Apparently we're going to talk about automatic ladder dispensers. Fine, if you want to ruin the mood, we'll just pop this down and then go pop right back over to Carrie.
I'm on it.
So rude. Carrie, we're back and we found the boy. Earl, where were you? I was so worried. If something had happened to you, I don't know how I would have lived with myself. I'm sorry. Don't just yell at him without hearing his side. Yeah, come on. Earl's been thinking about loads of stuff. Let him talk. But, Carrie, I can't see people off anymore. I need to work through things a bit on my own. You saw what happened before, and I need to think about how things got to that point. And I'm going to stop hiding my failure from Colony 9. What? But I talked to Noah, and this is the conclusion I came to. I have to change the way I feel about sending in these weird, unclear times. Oh, Earl. Offseers are just so much all the time. I hear ya. Land, Uni, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Look, just look after him a bit more, okay? You don't need to tell me that. I'm his bodyguard, you know. Thank you, Carrie. Good job, team. Case closed. Another one in the books for Team Ouroboros. Heck yes. And off Seer's Anguish.
I see some relations have changed.
Man, that is fantastic. And with that, that is actually the true end to all of the side quests that we are going to be tackling right now in Colonies 30, in 4, and in 9. That means you are absolutely correct in assuming that in the next episode, we are absolutely and finally going to be doing some main quests. We are going to put the climbing skills that Valdi taught us to good use and continue on climbing the cliff face that Ethel, all the way back in Colony 30, originally told us to go, in Colony 4, originally told us to go and do on our ever-expanding, distracted quest to Sword March. You good, Senna? You getting some squats in? All right, either way, the side questing is done, and that means I can finally do my outro. So whether you watched for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Later.